everyone, we're from Group 1 Tutorial 1 and today in this video, we're going to be discussing the questions from Chapter 1 which is Managing Today. Before we get into our questions, I would love to introduce our group members. We have Tibashri, Muhammad Afiq Amrin, Muhammad Aiman Zafran, Arina, me myself Mitra, Nur Zahira, Nurin Akila, Alia Sofia and also Sharifah Nurul Shuhada. Now, we're going to look at the discussion questions 1 to 5. You can refer these questions on the page 47 in our textbook.
What is an organization and what characteristics do organizations share? An organization in management refers to a group of individuals from diverse backgrounds with different qualifications and interests coming together to work towards a common predefined goal. It involves the art of getting people together on a common platform to make them work towards a shared objective, ensuring that employees are well managed, motivated, and aligned with the organization's goals. In the realm of management, goals, people, and structure are pivotal components that shape the success and effectiveness of organizations. Goals in management refer to strategic objectives set by organizations' leadership to outline expected outcomes and guide employees' efforts towards a common purpose. People are the core assets of an organization, encompassing individuals from diverse backgrounds who work collectively towards achieving organizational goals. Organizational structure defines the formal hierarchy, roles, and relationships within an organization, outlining how authority and responsibilities are distributed. Here are some examples of characteristics. Firstly, goals: efficiency, profitability, security, and sustainability. Secondly, people: supervisor, administrative director, chief operating officer, and commercial lines manager. Thirdly, structure: metric structure, circular structure, sequential structure, and hierarchical structure. Roles define manager. Do you agree or disagree with this statement? Discuss what you think managers do. I agree with this statement. Managers are instrumental in guiding teams, fostering collaborations, and driving performance to achieve desired outcomes. Their role involves not only overseeing tasks, but also inspiring and supporting their team members to reach their full potential and contribute to the organization's success. For instance, top managers focus on long-term goals and strategies. Middle managers oversee specific departments and teams. First-line managers directly supervise employees and ensure daily operations run smoothly. However, they do not entirely determine a manager's effectiveness. A manager's competencies, leadership approach, and interpersonal abilities are equally significant in their performance. Examples of competencies and proficiencies that could characterize a manager's efficacy are emotional intelligence, conflict resolution, relationship building skills, and team orientation. So, let's talk about what managers do. First and foremost, planning. Planning is the process of setting goals and outlining actions to achieve them. Next, leading. Leading are inspiring and guiding individuals towards achieving organizational goals through effective influence and motivation. After that, organizing. Organizing basically structuring tasks, roles, and resources to achieve goals effectively and efficiently. Lastly, controlling. Controlling involves monitoring performance and taking corrective actions to ensure goals are met effectively. In today's environment, which is more important to organizations? Efficiency or effectiveness? Explain your choice. Efficiency and effectiveness are two key concepts in organizational management that play crucial roles in achieving success and driving performance. Here is a more detailed elaboration on the difference between efficiency and effectiveness. Efficiency is focused on optimizing processes, minimizing waste, and maximizing output with the resources available. Effectiveness is about achieving goals and objectives in a way that align with the organization's strategic direction. Effectiveness is about doing the right things, not effort-oriented, strategy-oriented, and time-oriented, and achieving desired outcomes successfully and aligning actions with strategic goals. Efficiency, on the other hand, is about doing things right, effort-oriented, operation-oriented, and time-oriented, and minimizing time and resource wastage for faster, error-free work. Here is a quick example. Imagine a fast food restaurant. Efficiency serves customers quickly with minimal waiting time between ordering and receiving their food. On the other hand, effectiveness serves food quickly but also ensures that the meals are delicious, satisfying customers and keeping them coming back for more. Efficiency is about doing things fast, while effectiveness is about doing the right things well to achieve desired outcomes and customer satisfaction. Therefore, prioritizing effectiveness over efficiency in today's business landscape can lead to more sustainable growth, better decision making, and overall success for organizations.
We will move to the next question. Are there any differences between the managerial functions in a for-profit organization and a not-for-profit organization? What is a not-for-profit organization? A not-for-profit organization, which is known as NFPO, is one that do not earn profit for its owner. All money earned through pursuing business activities or through donation goes right back into running the organization. Besides that, the organization do not have to serve the public and they can just serve the needs and objectives of their member, although some not-for-profit organizations serve beneficial public purposes. Now let me give you some of the examples of not-for-profit organizations that we can find in Malaysia itself. We have EWRF Malaysia, Beta Foundation, and also Hopes Malaysia. What about for-profit organizations? A for-profit organization is one that operates with the goal of making money. Most businesses are for-profit that serve their customer by selling a product or a service. The business owners earn an income from the profit and may also pay shareholders and investors from the profit. For example, we have Apple, Microsoft, and also Burger King. Next question. Using any of the popular business periodicals, find examples of manager doing each of the four management functions. So what are the four function management approaches? We have planning, organizing, leading, and also controlling. For this question, we're going to take a look at Apple Incorporated as an example for this question. The first out of four functions would be planning. Now when it comes to planning, it is emphasizing on defining goals, establishing strategies, and also developing the plans to reach the goal they have set. For an example, think of Apple Incorporated developing an Apple Watch. So in order to develop the Apple Watch, it is very crucial for them to plan on marketing strategies and also the expansion efforts. So what do they do in order to plan? They would be studying the consumer behaviors, market trends, and the technological advancement to create the Apple Watch that would appeal to its target audience. Besides that, they would also engage in extensive planning to identify opportunities by also setting goals and developing a strategic roadmap for the successful launch of the Apple Watch. This will eventually help them to increase the sales of the Apple Watch and also help them to reach the target profit. The second function would be organizing. Organizing encompasses the allocation of human resources, materials, and financial resources to support its operation and initiatives to reach the goal. An example of organizing by Apple managers is the establishment of its retail stores worldwide. Apple's retail stores are meticulously organized to create a unique customer experience and showcase its products effectively. Apple managers are responsible for designing store layouts, training staff, managing inventory, and ensuring smooth operations. This exemplifies how Apple managers effectively organize resources to support the company's goals and enhance the customer experience. The third function would be leading. Leading motivates employees by directing them in activities, effective communicating channels, and also to resolve conflicts. Leadership is evident in the innovative culture fostered by its top executive, such as CEO Tim Cook of Apple Incorporated, who sets the vision and direction for the company. Tim Cook's leadership emphasizes on collaboration, innovative and diversity that has enabled Apple to continue success in the highly competitive tech industry by inspiring employees to think creatively, take risks, and also to push the boundaries of technology. This demonstrates how Apple managers, particularly top executives like Tim Cook, play a crucial role in leading the company towards its objectives. The last function would be controlling. Controlling is all about monitoring performances, comparing the performance to the goals, and also correcting the deviations. For Apple, controlling is essential in ensuring quality standards are met in the product's manufacturing, sales performance is on track, and customer satisfaction is maintained. Apple employs rigorous quality control measures in its manufacturing processes to ensure that its products meet the company's high standards. Apple managers regularly monitor production metrics, conduct quality inspections, and implement corrective actions to address any issues that may arise. This exemplifies how Apple managers exercise control to maintain quality and uphold the company's reputation for excellence.
Hi, my name is Zaira. I'm going to summarize 10 points information for case study 1. Walmart, the world's largest retailer, has successfully established its business empire with over 11,700 retail units in 28 countries and a workforce of approximately 2.3 million associates. As a massive corporation, Walmart's recent annual income is equally impressive, generating over $485.3 billion in revenue and $13.6 billion in profits. Walmart often finds itself in the spotlight due to controversies surrounding employee-related issues such as sick day policies and wages, given its position as the largest private employer in the United States. In 2016, Walmart introduced a training program aimed at enhancing the success of individuals in lower-level management positions. This training program focused on developing various skills, including retail expertise in areas such as merchandising, ordering, and inventory control, as well as managerial skills and soft skills like effective communication and employee motivation. Walmart's training program is designed to consistently improve the in-store shopping experience, aiming to create a positive atmosphere for the customer. As a brick-and-mortar retail store, Walmart recognized the importance of securing loyal customers and increasing profits by providing excellent services, especially in the face of competition from industry giants like Amazon. Walmart has invested a total of $2.7 billion in training its employees and raising their wages. Unlike other companies, Walmart places a strong emphasis on employee training, disturbing the fact and statistics reveal that many new managers in other organization feel unprepared for their roles and struggle with the transition. Walmart's commitment to investing in training demonstrates their dedication to improving their reputation and image as a reputable retail store. They recognize the pivotal role that managers play in the overall success of the company.
Moving on to 1.10, why would a company want employees in the lower management positions to be more successful in their careers? Good managers should be concerned with achieving both effectiveness and efficiency. Efficiency means doing things right or getting the most output from the least amount of inputs. Lower level management will have to deal with scarce inputs such as people, money, and equipment. They have to think of ways to minimize the usage of these resources and the cost so that low waste will incur and ultimately lead to cost reduction. Meanwhile, effectiveness means doing the right things or completing work activities so that organizational goals are attained. Lower level management will be concerned with achieving the company's goals and getting things done, thus being more productive. This will contribute to the achievement of the company's goals and will impact the overall performance of the company to become better. We will discuss about the four management functions. The first one is planning. Planning involves the act of defining goals, developing strategies, and planning to coordinate the activities. This skill will help the lower level management identify opportunities and threats and can ensure that the company is working together to achieve their goals. This can also help them prepare for future challenges and can compete with rivals and competitors from the same industry. Next is organizing. Organizing is determining what tasks need to be done, who is to do them, how they are grouped, and who reports to whom. The lower level management can organize resources such as workers and materials in an orderly manner so that they can help contribute to achieve the company goals. The task and workload can be divided efficiently, and resources can also be utilized efficiently, and this can also lead to cost reduction in the long run. The third one is leading. Leading includes directing the activities of others, influencing and motivating employees, and also resolving conflicts. Lower level management need to choose the most effective communication channel, and effective leadership can also promote teamwork and maximizes the productivity of the company. And finally, controlling. Controlling includes monitoring the performance and comparing it with goals and standards. Corrective measures are taken if there are any deviations or variances to make sure that it aligns with the company's goals. These skills will enable the lower level management to make decisions to maintain the effectiveness of the operations.
Hi, my name is Zahira. I'm going to answer the discussion question about what benefits and challenges do you see to a training program such as this. The benefit that the employee will gain through training programs are optimizing their workforce potential. Workforce optimization is crucial for enhancing efficiency, productivity, and employee satisfaction. Here are some key reasons why it matters. By optimizing workforce allocation, organizations can ensure that tasks are assigned to the right people with the necessary skills. This reduces redundancy, minimizes the idle time, and streamlines processes. When employees are well trained and adequately supported, they provide better service to customers. Workforce optimization ensures that the right people are available to meet customer demands promptly. Remember, workforce optimization isn't just about the number, it's about creating a positive work environment where employees thrive and contribute effectively. And not to forget, optimize the performance of organization as well. Next, it will increase productivity and profitability where a high level of employee engagement through continuous support, training programs, security, and making each team member feel valued. In work environment like this, employees are more likely to feel a vested interest in the success of business and are inspired to perform at high rate of productivity. They will want to go above and beyond, feel comfortable and confident sharing innovative ideas and form important, trusting relationship with the coworkers. All of this positivity in turn ensures a company is profitable. The challenges that I see through this kind of training programs are cost and resources, where the cost of training programs could be expensive due to many factors, and some of them are training programs should be role-specific to increase their relevance and effectiveness. It helps the employee perform better, leading to better business outcomes for the entire organization's company. And opting for a personalized training program here will go a long way in increasing employee satisfaction. And of course, training programs for more technical roles such as software engineering will be more costly than training a new sales specialist. Next, the size of any company decides its training expenditure. The cost of training is higher for smaller organizations compared to large organizations. And the last one is employee training cost differs according to industry. An industry-specific and extensive training program will be more expensive than a generic training program. Industries such as leisure and hospitality do not require extensive training programs. Another example of an industry that must spend more on employee training program is the healthcare industry. The second challenge is due to the fact that some employees resist to change with new training initiatives. The organization needs a reliable method to evaluate whether a training could achieve desired outcomes. The reason is because employees decline to change new training initiatives due to lack of awareness, communication, or information about the reasons, or it might be because of fear of the unknown, failure, or losing job, as well as many employees preferred for existing norms and culture.
The next question is, what additional managerial topics might you suggest be covered in the Walmart Academy training program? Think in terms of the three ways to look at what managers. The three ways to look at managers do are for functions approach, roles approach, and skills approach. For functions approach, including planning, organizing, leading, and controlling, we choose organizing. Organizing focus on structuring and coordinating resources and establishing relationships to carry out plans effectively. The topics it might be suggest to cover is organizational structure by describing the benefits, disadvantages, and effects such as functional, divisional, and matrix for decision making, communication, and efficiency. Second is delegation and empowerment. This topic teaches employees how to assign work and authority to empower employees. This includes identifying appropriate tasks, setting clear objectives, and provide necessary resources. Next, roles approach including interpersonal role, informational role, and decision-making role. Decision maker as negotiator. Employees negotiate and have conversations with other employees in order to resolve a problem and reach agreement. The topics might be covered is problem solving. This topic teaches employees how to identify the issues that need to be addressed during negotiations. Negotiations technique and strategies also important to organizations such as principal negotiation, win-win negotiation, and integrative negotiation. The last one is skill approach. This approach have four skills, which are conceptual skills, interpersonal skills, technical skills, and political skills. Political skills is important to employees to control and manage interpersonal relationship and decision-making process. The topic we suggest is building a relationship and networks. This topic teach employees how to build good relationship within or outside the organization, such as attending industry events and conferences. Influencing and persuasion also can be covered. This topic provides training to employees on how to influence and persuade team members to embrace the new project, negotiate with clients, and settling dispute among team. Question 113. Many college graduates are reluctant to pursue a career in a retail organization, even at the world's largest. Discuss how a company like Walmart could attract talented graduates. The first one is promoting work-life balance to them. By promoting the work-life balance, employees can prioritize a healthy balance between their professional and personal lives. For example, flexible work arrangement. This arrangement enables employees to change their start and end times within a defined range. For example, they can start working earlier or later in the day. Because of this arrangement, employees will have more time for personal activities and other interests outside of work. Then, paid time off may be offered. Walmart can offer a certain number of days per year, enabling employees to take time off without being penalized, such as sick leave, personal leave, and many more. This can help employees to reduce stress, prevent burnout, and improves overall well-being. Lastly, provides employees wellness program. By organizing group fitness classes and seminars, the organization can create a positive work environment that benefits both employees and organization as a whole. Organization can hold seminars about health awareness, healthy lifestyle choice, and counseling service to employees. Walmart also can attract talented graduates by providing training and development program. A training and development program is intended to enhance skills, knowledge, and capabilities of employees within and outside the organization to achieve organization's goal. Walmart's training program also can train them the software system, the purposes, and how the software system is used to support business. Instruct them how to use the functions and the features within the software. This training can ensure that graduates will have the skills and knowledge in order to contribute to organizational success. The third one is soft skills learning. The organization can conduct a workshop and seminars on how to work in the team to develop employees' soft skills. The workshop teaches them how to build relationships, collaborate with diverse teams, and resolve conflict diplomatically. This can help employees to develop adaptability and resilience to face the obstacles and challenges. Lastly, time management. Time management enables employees to prioritize tasks, allocate resources, and accomplish objectives within a given time frame. Effective time management can make a project more manageable and prevent postponement.
Hi everyone, my name is Amrin and my question is, does an organization have an ethical responsibility to assist new managers transition into their positions? Why or why not? So, the answer to my question is yes, an organization does have an ethical responsibility to assist new managers in transitioning into their positions, and there are seven reasons why this is important. The first one is employee well-being. Transitioning into a new managerial role can be overwhelming due to increased responsibilities, managing teams, and dealing with higher expectations. Without proper support, new manager may experience stress, burnout, and a lack of confidence in their abilities. For example, imagine a new manager who has been promoted internally but lacks training and guidance on how to effectively lead a team. This manager may struggle with managing conflicts, setting expectations, and providing feedback, leading to frustration and decreased well-being of employees working under him or her. The second one is effective leadership. Effective leadership is very essential for driving team performance, achieving organizational goals, and fostering a positive work culture. When new managers receive support during their transitions, they can develop crucial leadership skills such as communication, decision making, and conflict resolutions. For instance, a new manager who undergoes a comprehensive onboarding program that includes leadership training, mentorship, and access to resources is better equipped to lead their team confidently and achieve desired outcomes. The third one is team performance. New managers have a significant impact on team dynamics and performance. When they are supported and guided effectively, they can build strong relationships with team members, set clear goals, provide directions, and empower their teams to excel. For example, a new manager who receives training on effective team management techniques can create a positive work environment where collaboration, innovation, and productivity thrive, leading to improved team performance and outcomes. The fourth one is organizational culture. Assisting new manager in their transition reinforces a positive organizational culture centered around employee development, growth, and success. It demonstrates that the organization values its employees and is committed to nurturing their talents and potential. For an instance, an organization that invests in leadership development programs for new managers not only cultivates a culture for continuous learning and improvement, but it also attracts and retains top talent who seek opportunities for career advancements and growth. The fifth one is risk mitigation. Failure to support new managers during their transition can pose various risks to the organization, including decreased employee morale, increased turnover, and ineffective leadership. For example, a new manager who lacks guidance and support may struggle with team management, leading to conflicts, low morale, and ultimately higher turnover rates within the team. This can disrupt workflow, impact productivity, and damage the organization's reputation as an employer of choice. Last but not least is long-term success and growth. Assisting new managers in their transition is crucial for the long-term success and growth of both the managers and the organizations. When new managers receive support, guidance, and resources during their transition period, they are more likely and probable to develop the skills, confidence, and competencies needed to succeed in their roles over the long term. This, in turn, contributes to the organization's overall growth, innovation, and sustainability. For example, consider a newly promoted manager who is navigating the challenges of leading a diverse team with varying skill sets and personalities. Through mentorships, coaching, and success to leadership development programs, this manager learns effective strategies for team building, communication, and performance management. Over the time, the manager gains valuable experience, refines their leadership style, and achieves measurable improvements in team productivity and engagement. As a result, the team contributes more effectively to the organization's goals, driving growth and success in the long run. In essence, providing assistance during the transition not only benefits the well-being and development of new managers, but also contributes to a positive work environment, provide improved team performance, and long-term success for the organizations as a whole. And that's all for me. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Nurin Akila and I'll be summarizing about case application 2 which is titled Managing Without Managers. Firstly, Spotify is a Swedish music service launched in 2008 and has transformed the music industry by shifting the consumer model from purchasing music and renting it for a monthly fee. Secondly, the company operates with a flat organizational structure that prioritizes speed and efficiency, enabling rapid changes in content to meet customers' needs. Thirdly, Spotify's unique organizational structure is based on squads, chapters, tribes, and guilds, which allows for a flexible, efficient, and collaborative work environment. Moving on to the next point, squads is the basic unit of Spotify's structure, and it works like a small startups focusing on improving specific areas of the Spotify experience. Furthermore, tribes are groups of squads working in similar areas, such as web services or mobile applications. They operate with minimal traditional management. The next summary is chapters. Chapters are collections of people with similar skills working across different squads. This structure introduces a semblance of traditional management with clear lines of responsibility for staff development, pay, and progression. Besides that, guilds are basically cross-tribe groups of people with similar interests working on projects that interest them. Moving on to the next point, Spotify's non traditional management approach allows for creativity and adaptability. It is essential for a fast moving tech company. However, it also presents potential issues due to lack of overall control and potential misuse of the freedom granted to the staffs. Moreover, the rise of tech companies like Spotify is transforming management practices, with many companies trying to avoid traditional management structures. Spotify stands out for its innovative balance between freedom, creativity, and basic management activities. Last but not least, as Spotify continues to grow, it may need to reassess its management approach to ensure it remains effective and sustainable. Now, I'll be discussing about the first question on case application 2, which is who undertakes management at Spotify. In my point of view, management is undertaken by everyone within the organization. The company has adopted a unique approach to management, moving away from traditional hierarchies and complex reporting structures. It has no level of middle management between the staffs and executives. Instead, they have implemented a flat organizational structure that encourages autonomy and collaboration based on squads, chapters, tribes, and guilds. In this structure, the building blocks are called squads, which are small teams working together like startups. Each squad has a specific mission to improve Spotify and works collectively without a traditional manager. They have a product owner who prioritizes work and aligns it with overall goals. Besides that, squads are organized into tribes based on their focus areas. For example, squads working on web based services belong to one tribe, while squads working on mobile application belong to another. Tribes operate with minimal traditional management. Collaboration within a tribe is encouraged. However, dependence on other tribes is discouraged to allow for quick changes and adaptations. Other than that, there are also chapters consisting of people with similar skills from different squads. Chapters provide a link to a more traditional management practices with clearer lines of responsibility. Lastly, guilds are cross-tribe groups of people with similar interests. They work on projects they find interesting and promote collaboration and knowledge sharing beyond their immediate squads and tribes. Spotify's management approach distributes responsibility across the organization, fostering creativity, flexibility, and agility while maintaining some level of control. This allows for autonomy and innovation within the company.
The question is, how might Spotify manage poorly performing individuals or teams? Do you think this could be a problem at Spotify? Why or why not? To manage poorly performing individuals or teams, we can break into three, which are tribes, products, owners in squads, and chapters. Firstly, we will look at tribes. Tribes are groups of squads that work in similar areas, which means that all the squads working on web-based services are partly of the same tribe and may collaborate if necessary. If a tribe as a whole is praising performance challenges, or squad needs to set aside and address these issues together. The tribes may function as checks and balances where one squad underperformance can be replaced by another which has been overperformed in the same tribe. Furthermore, we will look at product owner in squads. Squads are the building blocks of the organizational structure at Spotify. Squads at Spotify work autonomously and collaborative on specific missions, or they may not be traditional managers between the squad. There is a product owner responsible for prioritizing work. If a squad or any individuals is underperforming, the product owner might play a key role in identifying and addressing the issues. Moreover, we will move to the chapters. To manage staff and structure throughout the organization, Spotify utilizes chapters, which are collections of people who have similar skills but who work in various squads. It's possible that if your specific individuals or team within a squad is underperforming, the chapter could provide a support system for improvement. For an instance, a programmer facing difficulties in one squad and seeking guidance from other programmer in another squad who share similar skills. Followed by due to a number of factors, it is possible that the lack of performance could be an issue for the Spotify. Firstly, potential for misuse. In the absence of a traditional management structure, site employees may exploit the lack of structure, leading to inefficiencies or conflict within the organization, and the freedom and autonomy offered to the staff may be abused. Next is lack of control. The absence of traditional management may lead challenges in maintaining control over the organization, especially when organization scales. It may be difficult to enforce decisions and standards in a uniform manner without these lines of authority. Lastly, autonomy requires self-discipline. Spotify's approach relies on employees having high levels of discipline and awareness, as they don't have the same level of monitoring. Comparable to traditional management, not all individuals may regulate this trait, and some may struggle with motivation and engagement, which can lead to poor performance. The next question is, are there any similarities to the traditional management at Spotify? First and foremost, we are going to look at the first similarities to the traditional management at Spotify, which is product owners. The Spotify team is managed by the traditional managers. In a more traditional setting, the presence of product owners is similar to management or team leader roles. The product owners shall be responsible for establishing, prioritizing, and reducing the work of their individuals' units, which are a general function of conventional managers. Nevertheless, responsibility and accountability is one of the similarities to the traditional management at Spotify. There must be a certain degree of responsibility and accountability in any organization. The Spotify structure, including the role of product owners, chapters, and tribes, reflects the distributed approach to the management function, regardless of its traditional or new form of structure. While traditional science is not hierarchical, it still ensures that the individuals or groups are responsible for prioritizing work, managing staff development, and ensuring accountability. Last but not least, the final similarities is chapters. The concept of chapters at Spotify involves scoping employees with similar skills and abilities together. This specialization is also a practice where departments or teams are often set up on the basis of skills, sets, and functions. It forms part of an established management system. The lines of management and responsibility for development, pay, and progression may be more clearly defined in the within chapters. It's kind of not to traditional human resources practices.
Hi everyone, my name is Aiman and I will be presenting the last question, which is, do you think that this approach to management will be effective in another company? So to answer the question, yes, I think this approach would be effective in another company, and there will be two main benefits when applying this approach, which is increased creativity among coworkers, swift response to changing market demands and consumer behavior. To explain more about the first benefits, According to Cambridge Dictionary, creativity is the capacity to generate or use novel and unconventional ideas. So, by establishing work environments that unite individuals from diverse backgrounds fosters idea exchange, which may provide innovative and creative solutions. Whether they be suggestions for new features, goods, or even upgrades, these suggestions might increase the business profitability. One of the example would be Netflix versus Blockbuster. The way we view movies was revolutionized by Netflix internet streaming services, which eliminated the necessity for Blockbuster CD rentals. It will be more easy for us since we don't have to rent or buy the CDs to watch movies. Perhaps Blockbuster could have fostered more creativity to develop the idea if they had encouraged greater innovation among their staff. So for the second benefits, which is swift response to changing market and consumer behaviors. Quick efficient market adaptation is essential to optimizing sales for the business. Its greater flexibility will allow companies to launch new items and products faster and better meet consumer demand. Their swift response fosters customer trust in the business, which tangentially improves their reputation. Customers, for instance, are becoming more conscious of how the items they use affect the environment. Companies such as Mercedes might quickly assemble a team of engineers and designers with a short period of time. They could produce cars far more quickly than their rivals and gain an advantage in growing their customer base. So that will be all from us. Thank you for listening.